There we go. Giving people a moment to catch in, get in here. Alright. Time to discuss matches for Civil War. Let's see if I can remember the match card out. Nope, I got it right here. All is good. All is good. Now, EIW Civil War going live in an hour and a half at the time this is happening. The first opening match, it is DTM versus, well, that's the question. Versus who? Because we don't know. So, we need a speculation. Who is the guy stepping up? It's hard to speculate when we don't know who the other opponent is. Somebody's having trouble joining. Hang on. Mystery going on here. Like this. So yeah. Is anybody in right now? Does no one care? Am I wasting my time right now? My daughter's watching TV. Hang on. Ha! Everybody! My daughter's watching TV. I'm home alone with my daughter right now, so I'm gonna be a little sidetracked. But nonetheless, as I was saying, DTM versus who? So, is anybody coming? Come on, it's no fun if I'm doing this by myself. Dip, 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 do. Oh, somebody watching. Hi. Somebody's watching right now. All right, great. So I don't have to talk to myself. All right. Hello, the stunning one. Welcome. All right, so now that somebody is watching me, we can start talking about the match. The first match being DTM hosting an open challenge. Question is, who is DTM's challenger going to be? It's difficult to speculate who that is. So, Mr. Sean Franklin, since you're the only one watching at the moment, any guesses on who DTM's opponent is? You can either type it in the comments or you can hop on me. I'll hop on the video call. Up to you. So, as to who wins, you can really only just guess DTM, I think, because your opponent could be James Ellsworth. Oh, cool. What? Ay, komma. Okay. Yeah, of course, you're just gonna say you're the chamber winner. Yeah, DTM wins. It seems that's your prediction. It's hard to say anything else. All right. Until somebody else joins, so let's just Santa Claus. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. It really is. So it's really hard to talk about that match because we don't know who the challenger will be. So we're just gonna hop right into the second match. Match number 2, which just so happened to be Money Mike versus the doctor of EIW, Christian Gonzalez, in an underground match. Money Mike versus Christian Gonzalez, underground match. Now, there's a feud because Money Mike got injured and he was under Doc's care, but it seems like Doc took some very unnecessary, extreme risks on Money Mike, keeping him out of action. And, well, obviously, Money Mike is holding grudge against that. And he has been going after the Doc He even attacked the Plague backstage in a very old school cinematic way. So, Money Mike versus Dr. Christian Gonzalez in an underground match. Who you got? We have 2 people watching, but I only know who one is. Any guesses? Sean Franklin says Money Mike will pull it off. Getting his payback. That's a good guess. I mean, he has the grudge, he has the anger, he has a reason to be pissed off. Well, let's see if it works out for him. Let's then move on to match number 3. Hell in a Cell. Rambo versus Victor Venom versus TD Fox. All former members of the Forge with deep, deep hatred towards each other. It used to be just Rambo and Victor Venom, but since their hatred cost TD Fox the #1 contenders match, TD Fox has now got tangled up in that feud. It's all gonna blow up in that cell structure, so who you got? I think I'm torn, me personally. I forgot to give my prediction earlier. I think I will say Money Mike as well, but now back to this. I'm the guy that recorded. I really shouldn't be giving any opinion on that. I know all the results. Yeah, I agree. Hard to pick a winner there. I want to say TD Fox. I gave an opinion, even though I'm not giving a spoiler. By the way, I'm acting. I'm an actor. You will see later when you see in the show. I'm not really giving any spoilers here. I'm pretending. All right. Considering you're still the only one watching, guess we'll just move on. Match number 4, Anista challenging Nora Cool, the inaugural first ever EIW television champion, in an Extreme Rules match. Will Nora retain, or will she lose the title in her very first defense? Who's gonna win? Anista versus Nora Cool. Nora retains, you say. All right. It's a good speculation. It would be awkward to be the very first ever television champion and then lose it on the very first title defense. All right, let's move on to the next one. Had to check. Match number 5, Mad Dog X versus Sinister Schultz versus King Dominator in a triple threat steel cage match for the social media championship. Hello, Jerry. Fuck you, Jerry. Shit. I said the F word and my daughter is right there. Alright, she's glued to the TV. Maybe she didn't hear anything. But I swear if she starts saying fuck you, Jerry, and when my wife comes home, that might be the last you have ever heard of me. Then you will know my wife killed me. Nonetheless, triple threat match, inside a steel cage, no escape. If you escape, you forfeit the match. Mad Dog X versus Sinister Schultz versus King Dominator. Any speculations? Who's gonna walk out with the social media championship? it's a very twisted tale right there. Sinister Schultz, who used to be a member of End of Days, who got stabbed in the back and kicked out of End of Days by King Dominator, who just joined and took a cheap way to win and retain the social media championship against Mad Dog X. Now, 2 people hold a grudge against King Dominator. As for Mad Dog and Sinister, they're just in each other's way, both trying to get revenge on King Dominator. And now they're trapped in a cage, social media championship on the line. Who walks out with the title and travels around the world defending it? I see you are going for Mad Dog X. He has the motive. Mad Dog has never been angrier, and he wants to bite King Dominator's ass. All right. Did Jerry leave? Cos'è? Come on! All right. We're almost done here. We're kind of going through this quickly since I just got 1 viewer. Gosh, this just tells me this pre-show event is not going to last for future pay-per-views, doesn't it? Match number 6. Dr. Jane Gonzalez defending her Women's World Championship against End of Days' own Nightmare Shelley in an Extreme Rules match. There's not really any feuds there. I mean, Nightmare Shelley won the right to challenge for the Women's World Championship, but after that, she kind of just got quiet. They didn't really build up anything there, unfortunately. But it's still a match and an Extreme Rules match. So let's go to you, stunning Sean Franklin. Who do you think is going to win? Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Dr. Jane, so ravishing Rita will take. She is Vogel. She's a feisty one. I see why you married her. You're married, right? Yeah. All right. I think we have 1, 2. We have 3 matches left, and I already know your opinion on the main event. Match number 7 for the EIW World Tag Team Championship. End of Days versus Kingdom Breakers versus ICU versus the Mob. Originally, it was just supposed to be End of Days versus Kingdom Breakers, but since the Kingdom Breakers' contract expires at midnight, they have opted not to... Yes, sir. Okay, got it. Thank you. They have opted not to re-sign with EIW, and they are holding the World Tag Team Championships. So Wade Armstrong, not wanting yet another EIW championship to leave EIW, so he has decided to stack the odds against Kingdom Breakers by adding ICU and the Mob into the match. So now this is a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match for the EIW World Tag Team Championships. Thoughts on that? She's standing on the couch. Okay, that's all good. She sat down. Did I lose my 1 viewer? Oh. Okay. Guess I can't do anything else then. Match number 8. Oh, he's there. Oh, I thought I lost you. Whew. Whew. I thought you left me. It showed me nobody was watching anymore. I was talking to myself. Alright, great. He's gonna go with the Mob. That's a good pick. No denying that. They're all good picks. We have 2 matches. Okay, good. You're still there. That's excellent. 2 matches to go. And once again, I know your opinion on the main event. Zay Styles versus Wheezy versus Atticus Black versus Pit Machiavelli. Fatal 4-way elimination match for both the Stronghold Championship and the EIW Intercontinental Championship. Originally, this was supposed to be 2 separate matches. Wheezy versus Atticus Black for the Stronghold title, and Zay Styles versus Pit Machiavelli for the Intercontinental Championship. But Wade Armstrong has made a decision. There are too many championships in EIW. So, he took 2 of those titles, 2 of those matches, combined it into one, a fatal 4-way elimination for both championships. And after tonight, the EIW Stronghold Championships will be donated to the EIW Museum and retired. As the Intercontinental Championships, a title that has been here since the beginning, since day 1 of EIW, will continue to live on until the end of EIW. So, Zay Styles, Wheezy, Atticus Black, and Pit Machiavelli. Who are you going for, Sean? Oh, going with Wheezy. You have a good reason to. Wheezy is a monster. That's a good pick. Alright. Since nobody else joined, I guess we just go to the main event. Hey, Sean! What's your take on the main event? The Elimination Chamber. I'm just going to talk about it anyway. The Elimination Chamber match. Sander! Uh-oh. I'm about to have a guest. Hi. All right. Do I need a code? Now you're joining me as soon as I get to the main event? But fine. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah. Go for it. Alright, guess we're about to have a coast. Found a sticky note. I found a sticky note. God, it's taking forever since Sander to get added in here. Alright, so once Sander gets in here, I guess we can go back to the top. But while he's taking ages to join in, maybe it's a connection issue. The Elimination Chamber in the main event, the winner will be facing Sander for the vacated EIW World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, Sean picked himself to win this. Zwaar good. Still waiting. Connection failed. Let's try it again. Approve. Wait, Sean, are you trying to join too? Unable to get. How do you get up? That started blind. Unable to add guests. They can't be added to your broadcast while the user is connecting. Stupid Sander. Hang on, one at a time. I'm starting with Sander. If that fails again, I'm going to go with Sean. Blue, yes. My daughter made a plane out of a sticky note. There's the plane. Look at him there. Oh. Hello. Say hello. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
There's the guy. All right, let's see if I'm able to add Sean now.
All right, we've got one. Okay, let me go put this on here for now. Yeah, let me...
Emma, go to Sean. There we go. All right, we have 3 people. There we
All
go.
right, I apparently can't. I apparently can't see your video.
You can't
do.
see?
Yeah, I can't see your video. That's funny. I can hear you, but I cannot see your video.
Really?
Yeah, I can't see the video either.
What? Hang on. Any better or?
I
This
mean,
is a
I can
great
hear you,
Facebook
so I
Live.
mean, I guess that's an improvement.
All right.
Guess it's like this then. All right.
All right.
Guess we're walking with.
Let's just go back to the beginning then. Match number 1, the Open Challenge, DTM versus who?
I mean, I think it's gonna be Ryan Steele. I mean, we haven't seen Ryan in a while, and he does have history with DTM. So,
No question.
I mean,
But
he makes the most sense.
Also, who hasn't had a history with DTM?
True, everybody. I mean, who there's not a single person that DTM hasn't pissed off.
Right.
Let's put it like that.
All right, Sean, what is your opinion on this?
I went with DTM. Like I said, he's the only one I don't have a problem with right now.
All right, then I guess DTM. Oh, all right, match number 2, the Underground, Money Mike versus Dr. Christian Gonzalez.
I kind of feel left out that I'm the only one that doesn't have a problem with DTM.
I mean, if I have to say it, I really don't care who really wins this match, but if I have to go with it, I would say Money Mike.
Yeah?
I got to go with my boy Money Mike still.
Of course. So, sorry, my daughter is playing with both of my hands. She's making them clap right now. All right. What's match number 3? Right. Okay, Emma, my phone. Hang on, I gotta scroll up again. I have round match number 3.
Honestly, this is why I prefer Discord.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh boy.
Versus Victor Venom versus TD Fox. There's a mad feud right there going on.
So basically, they're all pissed off at each other. Basically, want a piece of all each other, and basically they can't decide. So, yeah.
They all want to kill each other at this point.
Yeah. So pretty much, it's gonna be murder either way.
No question. But the question,
I'm even surprised that none of them have been arrested, or even. I mean, what are you gonna do when all these 4 men go into the Hell in a Cell and?
all 3 of them are going to hell, but only one coming back.
Exactly, and the person that does come back won't even be the same person anymore. No. Because
right, I feel sorry for the ref.
I mean, he's probably getting a good payday, so I mean,
right. It's going to be a war.
Oh yeah.
That's all that is. It's going to be a war. It's going to be hell for either for the losers and for the winners.
I've heard Wade Armstrong refuses to pay for therapy after the match. Anyway, who's gonna win though?
See, if I were a betting man, I would say either TD Fox or I mean. It probably has to be TD Fox. I mean, he has the experience. He knows how these matches go. So, I mean, I hope not, but I hope he dies in there. But
right,
yeah.
All right,
TD Fox.
This could be the surprise match of the card.
True. Both of you going for TD Fox then?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's go for the next one. Anista versus Nora Cool. I know what Sanders' opinion is on this. First ever television championship title defense. It would
mean,
look really bad for Nora to lose it on the very first championship defense when
Yeah,
she is the first ever.
but that won't happen now, will it? We all know it won't happen. I mean, look at the reign that she has gotten. Look at when she went for that championship. She went right in there and won it. So we all know how this is going to end. It's going to be Nora all freaking day.
Go on.
You know, I got a dog in the fight now, so I'm gonna have to go with Ravishing Rita. That's going to come and take everybody's spot here soon. So Nora and all of these girls that are been lacking on their morals and everything will finally get a show of what class is when Ravishing Rita comes and takes all of their titles.
I heard Ravishing Rita got offered a spot in the skybox to enjoy the show. The question is, will she stay there?
I can't control her.
No.
But I mean, who do you think is going to win, realistically?
I like Nora. I mean, as far as championships, she does have a lot to prove. So I'm gonna go with her.
That's a good pick. Boy, Sander, who do you think is gonna win?
I mean, it's like I said before. She is not gonna lose. Nora's not gonna lose her first title defense. It's
Right.
So I mean, it's gonna be Nora all day in this match.
All day, every day.
Pretty much.
All right. Now, steel cage match for the social media championship. Mad Dog X versus Sinister Schultz versus King Dominator. One thing Mad Dogs and Sinister Schultz have in common, they both want to tear King Dominator apart. They are just in each other's way. That's why they have hatred towards each other. But
I mean,
yeah. Ooh.
Hold on. What you guys may not realize is that King Dominator could use that to his advantage.
True.
Absolutely. With two people fighting for one cause,
yeah,
they're gonna clash. It's gonna break down eventually, and then he could pick up an easy win.
There's no escaping this case. If they escape the cage, they forfeit the match.
Right.
So it's only pinfall submission. But
even then,
the tricky part is when you want to go for the pin or submission, you can't throw the other opponent out. He's gonna be in the ring.
Right, but even then, they won't be able to work together for very long, because all they care about is trying to get to KD. But all KD has to do is to survive long enough to take advantage of it.
Right.
Because
absolutely.
So I'm gonna say it. I think KD is gonna take this one.
KD.
See, I'm going with Pop. I'm going with MD. Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. Okay. One for KD and one for Mad Dog. I recorded the shit, so I can't give any. Anyway. Next match for the EIW Women's World Championship. Dr. Jane Gonzalez versus Nightmare Shelley in an Extreme Rules match. Now, there's not really any feud there. Nightmare Shelley won the right, but there was never really they didn't really do anything afterwards. So to me, it feels like there's low heat to this match, but it's still going to be an Extreme Rules match for the Women's World Championship.
I mean, I got to go with Nightmare Shelley on this one.
Nightmare Shelley. Got it, Sean.
See, I'm going with Dr. Jane on this one.
One-on-one.
Of course you would. But...
Only one of you is correct. All right.
Dr. Jane is just she's got the momentum. There's nothing carrying the competition to even remotely think that there's going to be a title change.
I mean, but that's the thing. Nightmare Shelley might be the underdog in this one, but she could very well surprise us and walk away with the championship and bring more gold home to the end of days.
True.
Yeah. I mean, very well. Anything's possible.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Anything is possible with that match, but like I said, Nightmare Shelley, she might be the underdog, but you might not want to underestimate her. That's all I'm saying.
True. All right, moving on. We have 3 matches left. What was originally supposed to be End of Days versus King Dominator, but due to the fact, what did I say? End of Days versus Kingdom. Wow, sorry, End of Days versus Kingdom Breakers. You can see where I went wrong here. It was originally supposed to be these two for technically for the World Tag Team Championship, but due to the fact that the Kingdom Breakers contract with EIW expires after the show, and they have the World Tag Team titles, Wade Armstrong has decided to stack the odds against the Kingdom Breakers by adding 2 more teams, ICU and the Mob, and now it's a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match for the World Tag Team Championships.
See, the way I see this one, I see this one very simply, is what Wade Armstrong is trying to do, he's trying to get the titles away from the Kingdom Breakers. But in essence, he has given the End of Days an advantage. Because all they have to do is let all those other teams fight and just pick up the scraps. So,
yeah,
I would say new EIW World Tag Team Champions, the End of Days.
See, I'm going with the Mob, but then again, what if Kingdom Breakers do retain? What happens to the EIW tag team titles then?
that's another.
Do they take them? Do they take them with them?
Lose.
Like, what's going to happen there?
Yeah, Wade Armstrong has already had issues with people leaving EIW with the titles. First Jerry, then Pit Machiavelli. They came back eventually, but now Kingdom Breakers are trying to leave with the titles.
I mean, Kingdom Breakers very well could walk out as your EIW tag team title champion.
They could, but again, I'm thinking from this perspective of, okay, what team would benefit the most from having this much teams in it? And I think, looking at how EOD has been informed recently, with the championships, with them in the tag team division, I could honestly see them winning the championships. I could honestly see it happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, you're right. Kingdom Breakers could very well walk away, and we would have a very completely interesting scenario where Wade might have to make a decision on what to do with it if they don't come back.
Right. EIW would without tag team titles.
Exactly.
All right. So Sander went with the End of Days, and earlier, Sean, you said the Mob.
I did say the Mob.
Going on to the next match. What was originally supposed to be 2 separate matches, Say versus Pit Machiavelli and then Weezy versus Atticus, has now been combined into one match because Wade Armstrong feels there are too many championships in EIW, and I kind of agree. Now it's a fatal 4-way elimination for both the Stronghold Championship and the Intercontinental Championship, and after tonight, the Stronghold Championship will be retired. So, Weezy versus Atticus versus Pit Machiavelli.
You go first on this one. I have some strong opinions on this one.
Okay. I went with Weezy. I feel that he's due. I feel that he's got it.
All right.
I feel he's unstoppable right now, and I feel that it's his night.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, see, before I go into this, I want to preferably say this. The way that I thought about this is, as a guy who has worked within this title division, who started into it, I know how competitive the Intercontinental Championship division can be. I know how many people want to use that championship as a springboard to like the World Championship and to like the bigger championships. The way I give it, and I say this with all respect, the way that Pip Machiavelli has gone about it, I think he's going to pull through. I think Pip Machiavelli is going to do it.
Yeah.
That's the one I picked on this. So it's because he went away with the championship. He forced Wade Armstrong basically into that scenario, and now he's not only put himself into a match where he can not only where if he wins, he can only become a greater superstar.
Yeah.
In EIW.
True. Okay. moving back. The elimination match because the
You're
world
breaking.
sorry.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Am I? Okay.
Okay, no. Now you're good. Now you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Because the world heavyweight title was vacated due to the injury from Jerry James, now Sander, who won the Rumble, has no one to challenge face for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. Now we have an elimination chamber match to decide that. Justin Case versus Sean versus Powerhouse versus Crazy Nick versus Christopher Lawrence versus Richard Long. Who wins the chamber match? Geez, Sean, who do you think?
Oh, it's easy. It's going to be me, and then I'm going on to face Xander, and I'm going to be the new champion. It's easy. It's already set in stone.
Basically, this could be the main event right here. The you two of class.
It could be.
No. It's gonna be the main event.
It's gonna be the.
And I'm going to win.
I mean, you're saying that right now. You're saying that right now, and I like your confidence. I really, really do. But at the end of the day, you're only delaying the inevitable. You're only delaying the beating that you're going to get. Because even if you walk out of the chamber, you're going up against a guy who's won the Rumble, who's held the Intercontinental Championship, has helped create the most dominant group within EIW right now. So, all that to say, I mean, I don't care who wins the chamber, but I'm gonna give it to not you, but I think Christopher Lawrence might be an interesting challenge, because I mean, he has talked about wanting the one to beat me, the one to prove that I am not indefeatable, that I'm not unbeatable. So if that's what he wants, Christopher Lawrence, win the chamber, go to Clash of Immortality, and I'll gladly wave this in your face when I beat you. So please.
Did Wade Armstrong give you that title? That's supposed to be with him.
Well, I mean, he's only given it for one night as safekeeping. So
it looks like Sanders already looking past Sean Franklin.
You know, everybody looks past Sean Franklin, but the problem is, Sean Franklin is a superstar. Sean Franklin will not be denied. Sean Franklin will be the champion, and it's only a matter of time. And Xander needs to learn that that's how the way things are going to be.
I mean, the only way that things are going to be is if you walk out of the chamber, you walk into Clash, and then I'll put you down for the 1, 2, 3, and walk away with my World Heavyweight Championship. That's the only thing that is going to be.
Oh, we'll see. Let me win this chamber, and then we'll see.
Please, win this chamber. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, too.
But I mean...
Sorry, you were about to say something. Go ahead.
I mean, whoever wins, you're going to walk into an inevitability, and that is how things will be when the end of days run EIW.
Yeah.
We got somebody else wanting to join in here. Hang on. Are you driving, mister?
And I still can only see the video, so that's great.
Here
we got.
I can't hear anything at all.
I think he's on mute.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. No. All right.
There you go.
All right. The show starts in 53 minutes. I assume both of you need to warm up before your matches?
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you for joining me. I actually have a tiny human being I need to cook dinner for. So thank you guys for joining me, and see you later at the show.
See you later at the show.
Thank you, everybody.
Later.
Joined in on the stream. Jerry, Money, and Anubis. Victor. All right. Take care, guys.